Told y'all like I was gonna have one of my best friends come out and smoke a cigar with me. Today was like an awesome day in my life. I told you guys the reason why I haven't vlogged in a while is because I've been trying to figure out how to be a mom and how to support my wife. My wife is 5 months pregnant, and today we found out that we're having a baby girl.
It's a girl.
Yeah.
I wore blue because I thought it was gonna be a boy, but it's okay.
But it's actually a girl. So, you know, with everything we do, you know, as best friends, we've been best friends for what, 15 years now?
Almost,
going on 16. Yeah. We've known each other since high school, and everything we do, we always try to have a cigar. You know, cigars is one of my favorite hobbies, so I kind of bring my best friends in on it. And the reason why I started Sistahs and Cigars is because of my other best friend, Lim. But Troy, you know, he's been my right-hand man way before I even met him in high school. So tonight we're going to smoke some Tatianas. I'm smoking the nightcap. And I'm going to give my brother... What are you smoking, bro?
This one is the Waking Dream.
The Waking Dream is one of my favorite cigars. And my brother, he's not a regular cigar smoker, but he tries cigars because of me.
I dabble in other things.
He dabbles in other things. But you know at my wedding I had a cigar bar because I wanted everybody to experience the love that I have for cigars. And my brother, he's not a hesitant to try nothing different. So we gonna smoke a cigar tonight, and we gonna vibe, and we gonna talk about life. We gonna talk about how he feels smoking that cigar, and we gonna vibe out. All right, stay tuned. We both smoking on our Tatianas. Like I told you, I'm smoking a nightcap tonight.
And I'm smoking the Waking Dream.
Hey, Waking Dream is actually one of my favorite Tatiana cigars because it's very smooth. And if you're not a regular cigar smoker and you want to smoke something smooth, that's what you want. You want anything by Tatiana. I told you guys before, like, I'm a sweet smoker, but I'm an experienced smoker at the same time. But Tatianas, they always give me in the vibe I need to be in. Tonight, we holding on to this Woodford Reserve whiskey tonight, which is one of my favorite whiskeys to have with cigars. My bro is actually drinking it straight, so we're gonna let him vibe out to that.
Pray for me.
I have mine with some ginger ale. Hold on, I'm gonna fix this lighting for y'all real fast before ending cigar, because this is a regular conversation with me and him. This ain't nothing. We've been talking like this for 16 years. So real quick, bro, for you, is this your first cigar, second cigar? What is it? Where are you?
So I don't dabble in cigars so much. Only on occasions, special occasions like this, like weddings and special
Stuff
occasions.
like that.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm not too much of a cigar connoisseur, but I've dibbled and dabbled enough to know the basics.
Yeah.
So,
which is sweet.
So so far I'm loving the smoothness of the cigar.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Some I've came across, they might be a little bit harsh. I get it. They're cigars, and they're supposed to be, type of enthusiast a little bit. But sometimes, look at this thing. It's huge. It's fucking huge. So, it's a lot to smoke. But, I can get through this on a whole occasion easily because it's so smooth. Like,
and I tell people all the time, like, it's no such thing as a bad cigar. You just haven't found the right cigar for you. Mm-hmm. And you gotta feel out what you like and what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? And I tell every beginner, like, if you have never had a cigar before, try something smooth. If you are a heavy smoker, man, I got a list of cigars you can try. If you're a heavy smoker and you like strong cigars, man, I had a My Father like 2 weeks ago. Amazing. I tell people, like, you can smoke a cigar, but the best part of the cigar is at the end of it. You gotta wait till you get here. You're like, oh, yes, that's the vibe. You know what I mean? So I appreciate, you're not a huge cigar smoker, but you engaging in what I like. Because, you know what I'm saying? You're my best friend.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we vibe on. So,
of course.
Real quick. So, how does the whiskey and what you smoking right now, like, how that connect? Like,
well, first off, it makes me feel grown as hell. I feel adultish. Even though I'm an adult, I feel very adultish. But as far as what is it? The Woodman? Woodford.
That's Woodford Reserve,
man. Yeah. All right. So as far I'm a whiskey.
We usually drink honey Jack Daniels or regular Jack. So,
the classics.
My wife hit me like a month ago. She was like, babe, it's too many calories in a honey Jack. You gotta try something different. And I was like, what am I gonna drink? So I went to a football party, a Super Bowl party actually, and I bought my honey Jack thinking, you know, I was on my grown person shit. I had my cigars and my honey Jack. I poured that shit out. These niggas laughed at me. What is honey Jack? I was like, oh, it's whiskey. No, that ain't no real whiskey. That's Jack Daniels. So, you know, of course, you know, I'm always learning. So when people tell me about cigars, people tell me about whiskey, I'm always like, oh, I'm going to have my ear ready. So if you want to teach me something, if it's right, I got you. So an older guy told me that the Woodford Reserve was like a really good whiskey for the type of cigars that I like to smoke. And so I was like, all right, cool, let me try it. So I had it with like some ginger, and I had a really nice cigar that night with that. And that night I think I had an acid. I had a regular acid, no flavor. It was just a regular mild acid. And it was phenomenal with the Woodford. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to try this again. So ever since then I've been drinking the Woodford. And it's really been awesome. It's expensive as hell. Like, it's really expensive. Quality is everything.
Quality costs money.
Like, quality costs money, for real. So I would take Woodford over any other whiskey right now. Like, anybody put any whiskey in front of me, I'll take that Woodford.
So, for me, I'm not much of a cigar enthusiast, but I am a whiskey enthusiast. So, I do vouch for Woodford.
Yeah.
It is a very, very, very nice whiskey. Now, I like Overhaul. Also like Bullet, you know, on occasions, make it smart.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but as far as cigars, I think I found a new little element where, you know, I should be able to try a cigar with a whiskey. You know, most of the time it's just a whiskey straight. Yeah, no. No, you just open my eyes a little bit. But I think I'm going to try, you know, combining cigars with whiskey because, I mean, the feeling that I'm getting drinking the Woodford with the cigar is actually, I would call this a chaser.
Yep.
That's the best way.
That's the best way to put it.
I would call it a chaser. Like, it's a nice, mild, mellow feeling that you get when you know, take a sip of some very rich whiskey. That's the best word to put it to. Rich whiskey. You know, so you have harsh whiskey and you have cheap whiskey. But when you have rich whiskey, it tastes a little bit better. And then you take it down with a cigar. I mean, you can go the whole night.
Night.
Yeah. If you stand up, that's when you realize you're drunk. When you stand up, that's when you realize you're drunk. But you can take this through the whole night and it's just a smooth feeling. Like, what it's like, 35, 40 degrees outside.
It's a good 45 degrees outside right now.
And I feel great.
And we're not cold.
At all.
And I told y'all, like, the DMV, the weather has been stupid here.
Very stupid.
Last week, we had fucking light outages and all kinds of shit because of the wind. And so, that's another reason why I haven't been vlogging, because the weather ain't been right, and it's been snowing,
if you guys can see it, there's a fence, like, about...
My whole fence in my backyard is done.
There's about
it's
a fence
gone.
about 900 feet from here that it is. I can see it right now. It's on the floor. It's on the floor. The weather has been bad.
So
obviously the East Coast has been bad for so you know.
So we talked about, you know, your cigar experience, whether it was your first cigar or not, how you like it with the whiskey. So for you, if this is something that, you know, I know you would want to do on a regular or vibe with, what would be the ultimate experience for you?